Welcome back to your first workout in Fit post-pregnancy. Before we begin, it's important that you get clearance from your doctor and you read the guide and the very important safety message. Pelvic floor and core strength are very important during pregnancy and after you've given birth. That's why today's workout and tomorrow's mobility session are the most important for you to complete every week in stage 1. I'll give you tutorials for every exercise in this workout, and when you get it right, you'll really maximise the benefit of each move. We'll focus on pelvic floor strength and endurance, upper back mobility, and strength and endurance in your deep core. We all need to do these moves to improve posture and stop pee from escaping when we don't want it to, and it gets our body ready for the more advanced exercises in the next stage. Don't forget to breathe through it and focus on good form. Let's go. All right, ladies, we're going to talk about kegels or kegels, however you want to pronounce it, but we're talking about that muscle that stops everything from falling out after you have a baby. So what it actually is a muscle that runs from the front all the way to the back, and it's like you're stopping number 1 and number 2, or if you're trying to hold in a fart. I don't know how else to say it, but it is what it is. So you're pulling both of them up. So it's not squeezing in, you're actually imagining lifting up. So how I like to do it is I take a deep breath in and let everything relax, and then when I exhale, I lift it up and then I hold it for a few seconds, and then when I breathe in again, I slowly relax it, and then I continue doing that. You can have a lot of problems if you forget to do these exercises, so it's very important you do them, all right? As you breathe out, squeeze and lift your pelvic floor up from the centre, and then slowly inhale to release and let go. Make sure you feel that let go and the dropping of the pelvic floor before you start your next kegel. Keep it up. Okay, ladies, I'm going to take you through the kegel hold. So to activate your pelvic floor, which is a muscle that runs from the front all the way to the back, you need to imagine that you're stopping number 1 and number 2 at the same time and lifting up. So how I like to do it is I take a deep breath in, everything's relaxed, and then as I exhale, I lift everything up and lift it up. So to hold it, you can hold up to 30 seconds. You're going to hold that position, which I'm doing now. Can you tell that I'm doing it? And you're going to hold it for about 30 seconds, but continue to breathe, but just shallow breaths, because if you take another deep breath, you'll release it. So again, a deep breath in, everything is relaxed. Exhale, lift up, hold, but have shallow breaths. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And don't breathe too heavy either. You get a lot of benefits from this, so do not skip it. It may be hard to feel or hold this for the entire duration at the start, but you can slowly build up. Take notice to see if you can feel the drop as you release.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life.
Amazing job.
Please don't give up on me.
Hello ladies, I'm going to take you through a thoracic extension. All you need is a towel, or if you've got a foam roller, you can grab that as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on the mat at the position of where your bra sits. So I'm just going to pop it there, and you're going to lie down, but make sure you're going down on your side, especially if you have ab separation. So you're coming down and then getting into position. So you might need to adjust it a little bit once you're down here, and then hands come behind your head and down, and you really feel your chest stretching and your thoracic opening up. Oh, it's such a good feeling, especially when you're carrying around your baby all the time and rocking them to sleep like I am with Isaac at the moment. This feels amazing. I could stay here forever. And you can do some breaths while you're here as well, and just relax, chill out for a bit. Chill out, you say. You're like, I got so much stuff to do and washing and everything. Never ends. So that's how you do a thoracic extension. You can do that any time of day. I do it multiple times a day because my back gets so sore carrying Isaac and rocking him, and I end up with my shoulders rolling forward. So this will really help open up your chest and get your shoulders into a good position so you have a good posture, because posture is everything, especially when you've got a baby to look after. You can move the towel slightly higher and lower, or use a foam roller to release through this area.
It's like you almost know what I am thinking. 'Cause I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. 'Cause you're the
Hey ladies, I'm going to show you angels with core activation. So this is obviously great for that core, and it's really good for breathing as well. So it's important that you do focus on your breath. So we're going to lay down on the mat. Remember, don't go down on your back like this. You want to roll to your side, lower yourself down, and then roll over. It's just for that ab separation. You don't want to make it any worse. And then you're going to start with your hands up the top. So you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to draw up your pelvic floor, and then as if you're putting on skinny jeans, you're going to be zipping up your skinny jeans. So switching on that transverse abdominis, which is your deep core muscles, as you're bringing your arms down. You want to make sure your hands, the back of your hands is staying on the ground, and so are your elbows, and you're not lifting up like this or like this. All the way down, and then breathing in, releasing that pelvic floor, and then back on again. So lifting it up as you exhale, as your arms come down, drawing in that your lower tummy, so your transverse, flattening your back to the ground on the way down. So I'll show you what it looks like. So that exercise is great for shoulder mobility, especially when you're carrying around your baby, feeding them, putting them in and out of baths and cars. It gets a lot and you end up with that rounded shoulder like this. So this helps everything, it helps draw everything back so you have a nice posture. Breathing in to come up and breathing out to slide down. Well done, keep going. Okay ladies, I'm going to show you a mini crunch with core activation, and today I'm using a towel. You can grab any old towel, which is great. You can do this anywhere, and you're going to fold it up. I just put it into thirds, so lay it out on the ground, fold it over, and then I'm going to show you standing up just so you can see what's happening, but you do this with a crunch. So you're going to get the towel and wrap it around you and pull it across, so that when you do the sit up and you're exhaling, you're pulling, as you can imagine, your right abdominal muscles and your left ones, pushing them back together. So as you're exhaling and you're crunched up, and then you inhale as you come back down and release it, and then exhale again as you crunch up and push it, pull it across again and push those muscles back together. Then you're gonna switch on your pelvic floor. So it's like you're stopping number 1 and number 2 and you're pulling up. So up, and put on your skinny jeans, so you're zipping yourself up, and then you're gonna pull this across. I always like to start in that position first, and then as you lift your head off the ground just very slightly, so inhale, exhale, and just slightly lift head off the ground, and you're pulling the towel across, and then inhaling as you come back down slowly. So exhale, pulling across, slowly come back down and inhale. And that's how you do mini crunches with core activation.
Make sure you breathe out as you come up and keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Remember to breathe.
Hey ladies, I'm going to take you through alternating leg lifts now. This is a great exercise to work that transverse abdominis, which is your deep core muscles, and we need those muscles to be strong while carrying our babies. So what we're going to do first is get on a mat. I'm going to lie down, get into position, so your feet are going to be just near where your butt is, and then hands by your sides, and the first thing you're going to do is take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to suck up your pelvic floor, and then you're going to zip up like you're putting on skinny jeans. So flatten your back to the ground, and you're going to hold that position. And then as you do that, you're going to lift one leg up. And then as you inhale, you're going to lower that leg down, tap the mat, and the other one comes back up. And you want to make sure that your back stays flat on the mat. You're not lifting up at any stage. If you do feel like you're going to lift up, make sure you reset and go back into it. And keep breathing, so in and out. And then make sure that your hips stay flat on the mat and you're not rolling. Nice, slow, controlled movements. So it's really important that you continue to breathe properly throughout this, because if you're holding your breath, it creates a lot of intra-abdominal pressure, which puts a lot of pressure on your pelvic floor, and if you've got ab separation. So you want to breathe out at the hardest part, so as you're lifting your leg up and your back's flat on the mat, and then breathing in on the way down. So out, in. I have to really think about this because I'm hopeless with breathing, to be honest with you. So no holding your breath. And that's how you do the alternating leg lift with core activation.
Feel free to reset at the bottom each time and continue to alternate legs.
You'd be the sweetest goodbye. Give me a heart trip exclusively. Take one step like the song in my head. It makes sense if you jump in my bed. I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to the I love you. We don't wanna spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies.
Almost there, don't stop now.
Inside your heart lies a pearl. Within the smoke, our dreams reveal. We're not a part of this world.
You're finished. Amazing job.